WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News this morning.
Good morning. Today is Friday, December 5th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kirk Montgomery. Megan has the day off. All of the top stories in just a moment, but first, here's Kendall with your forecast first.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
As Kirk just mentioned, we do have some very cold temperatures across mid-Michigan this morning. We are in the double digits as of now here in Lansing, but notice still single-digit air temperatures being reported in Mason, Charlotte, Marshall, as well as over in the city of Howell. Wind chill temperatures are dropping below zero for most of us in mid-Michigan, and wind chills will likely stay sub-zero until we hit 10 o'clock this morning. Good news is, even though we are dealing with these very chilly temperatures, dry conditions outside this Friday morning. Satellite and radar shows a little bit more in the way of cloud cover to our north and west. That moves in overnight tonight, helping to keep our temperatures relatively warm. I'll have some more details coming up in just a little bit.
This morning, Welsh High School remains closed in Ionia after an educator was found dead at one of the school district's buildings. Ionia High School and Bulldog Beginnings Preschool will reopen for the day after being closed yesterday. The Ionia Public School Superintendent sent an email to parents yesterday stating that an educator had been found dead late Wednesday night and that 3 schools in that district would be closed on Thursday. The Ionia Department of Public Safety is currently investigating the educator's death. Officials say they're not releasing the name of the educator or where on campus the body was found. The Department of Public Safety, however, says there is no evidence to suggest there's a threat to the community and tells 6 News more information will be released very soon. This morning, we've learned that an Eaton County woman has been sentenced to a maximum of 15 years in prison for embezzling more than $80,000 from a Charlotte area senior citizen. 48-year-old Heather Renee Bodell was found guilty of embezzling more than $50,000, but less than $100,000. A jury determined that she stole and embezzled funds from a woman who had hired her to help her with her daily activities around the home. Bodell was also convicted of perjury for lying under oath during a hearing. A judge sentenced her to 7 to 15 years in prison, and she will also have to pay more than $81,000 back to the victim. This weekend, a community meeting will be happening to discuss Lansing's proposed data center after the City Planning Commission voted no on recommending the sale of property located at the corner of South Cedar and Kalamazoo Streets to a data center project. Now, the discussions between city officials and residents on the project will happen tomorrow at the Geyer Community Center at 10 o'clock in the morning. City Council member Ryan Kost will host the meeting, and representatives from the company who want to build the data center, Deep Green, are also expected to attend to answer any questions. Our annual Day of Giving is finally here. For almost 20 years, we have been hosting this food and fundraising drive right here at our station to help out the Greater Lansing and South Michigan food banks. This morning, 6 News digital reporter Dalen Huff is right outside our studios to explain how you can help those in need. Good morning, Dalen.
Hey Kirk, good morning. It's a cold morning, but me and Polly are still out here outside of the WLNS studio for a very special day. Now I'm here with Kelly. Kelly, what a special day. She's with the Greater Lansing Food Bank, and it's a really cold morning, right?
It is. I think this is the coldest one for Day of Giving.
Now let's explain about how today is so special.
So we are excited today. We are out here. I think this is close to the 20th one. I think is number 18. We're collecting foods, we're collecting funds all day long here at the station from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6:30 this evening here and in Jackson, I believe, right?
Yeah, and let's talk about cash. Now, cash donations are very important. What can you tell me about how people's cash donations can stretch a long way?
So with $1, we can provide about 3 meals. So we know that we can take $10 and we can make it go really far. Today, I'm really excited to be able to share that for the first time ever for this day, we actually have some partners that came together to offer a match. So any cash donations made today will be matched, making $1. We can provide 6 meals now. So that's super exciting.
That is really exciting. Now, we are going to be out here all day accepting your non-perishable donations and, of course, cash donations. So keep it right here. Thank you for giving. I'm Dalen Huff, 6 News.
All right, Dalen. If her earmuffs didn't give it away, the frigid Arctic air has made its way into Michigan, dropping us down to the single digits. And as a reminder, Lansing's Code Blue emergency weather is still in effect for those needing a place to stay warm. Code Blue allows shelters to temporarily alter their hours and increase their capacity. CATA will also provide free rides to warming shelters for those in need. It remains in effect overnight from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. Now, it is set to be lifted tomorrow. However, that could potentially change depending on how cold things get. And speaking of the cold, we want to give you a few reminders on how you can stay warm. Keep yourself by layering. Stay warm by layering if you plan on going outside. And please do not forget about your pets. If it's too cold for you, it's going to be too cold for them. Make sure you bundle them up. And DTE says, if your house is feeling chilly, make sure to seal gaps around windows and doors to keep the warm air inside and the cold air out.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
The good news is we are going to get a little bit of a break from this Arctic air mass as we move into the weekend, but any break that we get is going to be short-lived. We have more overnight lows in the single digits in the forecast as we move into early next week. We're in the single digits this morning in places like Mason, Charlotte, Andover, and Marshall. Double digits, but 10 degrees currently here in Lansing. Wind chills across most of the area are dropping down below zero. There is some good news, however. Notice on our temperature map that they are slightly warmer off to our west. That's the air mass that will be moving in overnight tonight. In the meantime, like I mentioned, wind chill temperatures dropping down below zero across mid-Michigan right now. They will likely stay sub-zero until we hit 10 o'clock this morning. After that, air temperatures rising into the mid-20s. We have dry conditions in the forecast for today, but a couple of flurries will have the chance to move into the region overnight tonight. More light snow in the forecast just in time for our Sunday. Kirk?